Jack Ivy Live for TV 12. Hope you're enjoying the Silk and Steel Christmas. And we have Lynette Dove, Jerry Bridges with us. And, you know, a lot of folks, we've been talking about Nighttown music and about, my question is about getting a record deal. It's very hard. Even though you've got a lot of connections in Nashville, there's sometimes it helps to have a little push. And you had told me a little bit of story about maybe y'all making a pitch to somebody in Nashville. I'm not going to give anything else away, Lynette. I'm going to let you take that one and run with it.
A few years ago, we were pursuing a record label deal, and we had recorded some songs, and Jerry had produced them and written some, and we had some really good buzz from them, and so we had pitched a couple of them to the labels, and we got a good response. But then when Jerry was telling Waylon about them, Waylon was in great support of the project, and he ended up going with us to call on a couple of the labels and lend his support to the project. So that was really exciting.
Now, Waylon taking his time out to do that, he had to really believe in a project to do something like it, I would think.
Yeah, Waylon didn't just do the phone call trip. He put the hat on and the vest and came with us.
Now, did you go actually perform for some different artists in this situation, or how
we did?
happen?
At that point, they were using the tapes, and then because of the response that we got, they asked us to set up a showcase, which we did, and we had a full house, and we had 4 major labels in attendance at the showcase, and we did, I don't know, 6 or 7 songs that night.
That's called being on the hot seat, right?
Yeah. It was very exciting, though. It was wonderful. And we got great response. A couple of people called Jerry the next day, and one of them in particular was in touch with him 2 or 3 times over a period of a couple of days. And then when he called him back to follow up on their discussions about a spec deal or moving forward with the project, we found that he and all of his coworkers at that entire label had all been fired. The house had just been cleaned, and they were bringing in all new people from L.A. or whatever, and so our pending project kind of hit the floor, and that was a blow.
So y'all were about to actually sign a deal with this record label, and all at once they're all
Right.
history, right?
And this happens quite often, it more than you would think. And it's a tougher blow for this to happen than get dropped by a label. I mean, we
Right.
were on the verge of putting the signature down.
It was very exciting, and it was just such a hard thing for us to accept, and it actually made me feel a little better when I found out how often it happens. Because I thought, okay, it's not just us, it's not just me, but I guess, they try and get a new feel, a new look, a new flavor from, wherever, and so they just bring in all new blood. But it was very difficult to get to that point where we were with the label, so it was kind of made us redirect and kind of look at some things differently on where we wanted to go with our next project, and if we wanted to approach it the same or how we wanted to do it. So it was a turning point for us.